Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, I recently went to a local coin show and got myself a pretty good deal on some constitutional silver, some 90%, some junk silver. It's all the same thing, and it's all awesome. But I wanted to share with you what I picked up in the awesome deal that I got, so let's take a look. Okay, so what I have on screen is the old crinkly bag that he gave me the stuff in, which is fine, just needed to get the stuff home. So let's go ahead and see what's in this bag. Oh yeah, all kinds of good stuff. Now the deal is, I was able to pick through whatever I wanted. And he had said that a lot of people had been to his booth before and picked through all the, quote, good stuff. But still, I think there was enough there to warrant picking up some more. Now, most of you may know by watching my other videos that I generally don't buy halves just because of the premium on them. I'm just not really wanting to pay the premium. To me, 90% is 90%. But I know a lot of people do like the halves and do try to collect them in the sense of, for their constitutional silver. So because he didn't have a whole lot of quarters or dimes, I decided to go for the halves. And the biggest reason why I did that is because of his pricing. So initially he told me that he wanted 10.5 times for the quarters and dimes and 11.2 times for the halves. And I knew right off the top of my head with spot going up that was a pretty good deal. I didn't have the exact amount in my mind, but I knew it was favorable. So I went ahead, sat down, picked through some quarters and some dimes and a couple $50. And he calculated up what we paid for it. And then after that, I whipped out my phone, did the calculation, and thought, gee, this is actually a better deal than I thought. So I sat back down and bought another, about $100 worth, cash out of my pocket. So let's go ahead and do the calculations. So the way I do a real quick calculation right on the spot is I just like to do the $10 face value. So if somebody tells me that it's 10.5 times, I know that $10 face would be $105. I just moved the decimal point over one. So I did, right on site, I did 105, and I divided it by 7.15. That's how much junk silver, constitutional silver, is in $10. And that'll give you your spot price. So 14.69. So yesterday when I did the calculation, spot was $15.67 according to JM Bullion's website. So basically the quarters and dimes are $1 below spot per ounce. That's pretty darn good. I'm usually thrilled when I can get it at spot, but $1 below spot is excellent. So let's do the calculation then for the $50. He said they're 11.2. So if we move the decimal place over, that's $112 for $10 face value. So if we do 112, so 112, and we divide that by 7.15, that works out to $15.66. So even $50 he's selling at spot, basically a penny below, but at spot. And I don't know that I've ever heard of getting $50 at spot. So again, I sat back down and started going through it again, and I said, boy, you got some pretty good prices. I think I'll pick up some more. He goes, yeah, I'm selling them to you for wholesale. I'm selling them to you for what I would sell them out to be melted for. And so I sat down and, like I said, picked through some more. And, not all of them are in great shape, but geez, at the price, why not? So I ended up getting 18 halves. I kind of wish now I just would have bought two more and got myself, $10 worth. I had to pick up one Walking Liberty because, they're usually, you'd hope they're a little bit better shape than this, but still at the price, why not? So I got mostly, the rest of them are Kennedy's 64s, and I did pick up one Benny along the way, just because, why not? Throw a couple of those in the mix. So, getting my stack of halves together here. Oh, I did get another Walking Liberty. It's in a little bit better shape. 1943. Alright, so here you go. Here's my stack of 18 halves. Again, got them for spot, so that's cool. Gotta love the pricing on that. And again, I don't tend to collect halves very often. I am working on a box of halves, so it is nice to basically get a roll of those for the box at the price. And the quarters, let me go ahead and get those real quick. I got $3 worth of quarters, and again, he didn't have a whole lot. His pile was pretty small, and so I got the quarters here, $3 worth. So that's pretty cool. I have to get those into one of my partial rolls. I've got one more there. And the rest are dimes, and I think I got 20 dimes, so 22 dimes I think really. And I was trying to pull a few mercs this time around, but he only had a couple mercs, so but I got them. I got what I could. I mean, he had a few more, but they were in really bad shape, and this one isn't in great shape either. It's got some toning. That's okay. And I ended up with 22 dimes because at the end he told me I owed him $98, and I said, can you just throw in 2 more dimes, making it even 100? He's like, sure. So, right now that would have been, below spot for those as well. So, anyway, that's what I picked up. I believe it cost me, let me see, the first time I paid him, I gave him $54 and 100, so I paid $154 for $14.2 face value. So if we do the calculation, $14.20 times 0.715, so that's a little over 10 ounces of silver, 10.15 ounces of silver. So let's go back and take 154 and divide by 10.15. So on average, if you total it all up and consider what I paid for it, I paid $15.17 per ounce. One spot was $15.67, so I paid 50 cents an ounce below spot for all this, and the majority of the money of the face value comes from these halves. So that's pretty cool. That's a really cool purchase on my part, I think. Consider going back. Coin show's going on today, but there's going to be other deals and other things to find. So did okay. Be happy with it. Move on to the next potential deal that's out there. So anyway, that's it for now. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I just want to keep you up to date on this constitutional silver and finding the deals. I know a lot of people know how to get the deals and find the deals, but I also see a lot of people still overpaying, quite a bit of money for their constitutional silver. And really, I mean, this is really not that uncommon. I find constitutional silver for really good deals all the time. Now the thing I'm struggling with, and there may be a video coming forth, is spot price. I'm not really sure how this whole spot price thing came along, because it really is, it makes you feel like you're getting a good deal, and really I did get a good deal. I mean, right now when you're going to buy silver, it's based on spot price. However, paying $15.17 an ounce is quite a bit more than I paid just a month or two ago. I was down into the mid-14s on that, so woo, got a great deal. But is it? I don't know. I'm just kind of struggling with that. I don't know why a month later I have to pay so much more for the exact same thing. I know that's a bigger issue than you or me, that this is how the market works and how the cost is driven by the spot, melt, bid, ask, all that stuff that's involved. Spot price keeps going up and up and up, and paying quite a bit more for the same thing. Just not really sure why. Just kind of a strange way we do it. I don't know. Just kind of a weird way to price out precious metals. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and do that now. Just go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And also, check out these video recommendations that I popped up for you. Got some great content in there. Go ahead and click on them and check them out. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.